May 27, 2015, from Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. It's WWE's NXT on the WWE Network. In the first match of the evening, we had some singles competition amongst the women's division as Emma and Bayley were going at it as they're continuing their feud that's been going on for a little while now, as Emma's been picking on Bayley, taking her t-shirts and her headbands and her wrist thingies and all that stuff. And so they've been going at it. And actually, Emma was getting a pretty good response from the crowd there. They still love Emma down in NXT. At least a good portion of them do. So they were going at it. Pretty decent match. The women in NXT are, arguably better than the Diva division up in the main roster. Although there are, obviously... Actually, the thing is the bright spots on the Diva roster are from NXT. They wrestled in NXT and now they've come up. And so, there's a couple divas that weren't in NXT that are good, but there's a lot of talent in the women's division in NXT, and these are a couple of them. Of course, Emma's been up on the main roster, and it seems like she's been showing up on Raw and SmackDown quite a bit. She was on Raw just this past week, although it was in a backstage segment with Entourage. Anyway, in this match, Emma was in control for the most part. She was taking it to Bayley. Bayley did get in a pretty nice suplex, but then she went up to the ropes. That's when Emma ended up taking advantage of that. She pulled her down, and then she put her in the Emma lock, which is the Muda lock, and that was it right there. She submitted. But then after the match, they ended up, kind of teaming up on her as Dana Brooke was down there with Emma. Of course, now Charlotte would come out to protect Bayley, but she ended up getting double teamed by Dana Brooke and by Emma, and Dana Brooke ended up hitting her with the Samoan driver. She had her up, like in the fireman's carry, like she's gonna do a Samoan drop, and instead, boom, nails her down in front of her like a sit-down Samoan driver. So that was a pretty vicious move, pretty impressive move by Dana Brooke. And this feud's gonna continue between these four as they did go at it on Unstoppable, but it looks like they're not done. We'll probably end up seeing Charlotte Flair and Dana Brooke in some singles action next week, I am guessing. But I thought it was a pretty good segment. I thought it was a pretty good match. And definitely interested to see this feud continue and develop and where it goes. Charlotte Flair is awesome. So it'll be interesting to see Dana Brooke and Charlotte Flair mix it up if she's going to be able to hang with her in a match. Of course, they said they did have that tag team match. And that was pretty cool. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. What you think about, the match between Emma and Bayley? What you think about Emma getting the win over Bayley? What do you think about the feud continue? What do you think about Dana Brooke coming in there and them being dirty after the match, and then Charlotte coming down? What you think about that? And them, teaming up on her? And what you think about Dana Brooke hitting her with that Samoan driver? That was pretty crazy. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm definitely hoping that Bayley and Charlotte, get back in the win column and they can get back on top and definitely, reverse things here and get a little bit of payback, as it were, against Emma and Dana Brooke. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Definitely interested to read your thoughts and opinions. Thank you very much for listening. It is appreciated.